Hi everyone. I didn't think I was going to come on this short of a time. But anyway, I hope everyone's day went well. Um, and for everyone that is making a difference, I am so proud of all of you all around the world. But let's get into it. See, goes like this. I wasn't joking about, well, everything. Like, if I really wanted to, I can ruin you like you're trying to ruin me. And for others, people are trying to ruin them. You know, people are trying to ruin people's companies, doing all kinds of crap, you know, la di da, you know, etc. Everything that I've spoken about. And I wasn't joking about, you know, um, how much that there is a, like, and I mean powerful magnetic force all around not only me, but my family. And I am not going down and saying, I explained it, and I think I put it in my bio. Not sure. I don't remember. But anyway, not only that, I told you that both sides of me are surfaced. I could do either or. But these ones, I don't give a friggin' whatever that you got new ones. Because, you know, you're starting to feel it. I don't know who these new ones are. And when that time comes, I will. I said everything is being handled by God. But you see, and this is for anyone and everyone. You see, in my case, through the years, I noticed, you know, ones to get back at me, you know, because they couldn't get back at me themselves. They would have others. So pay attention. If anyone is, you know, says things, whatever, and you can see it right away, but they want to get back at you like they tried to get back at me. They target others. So that's what's been happening. But let's get back. They can't get to them either. Now, don't think that I didn't know. Did you really think that you can come or send in secret? Like I didn't notice. Oh, yeah. And you didn't think I would notice? You know, I don't know if that was the more powerful one or not that you've been sending. You know, we in secret. You know, it's like a death spell. You know, to try to get rid of me. It's not gonna fucking happen. Excuse my language to others. Because now the game changed. You thought that what you're feeling is nothing. And then it got a little bit stronger, right? And you were able to, continue to get whoever new ones. But definitely you think that you still have your powers or whatever you want to call it. I really don't freaking care. You see, when I said that I left everything behind, I meant it. But yeah, I did make the biggest mistake before by not telling God, to do stuff to make him make him know that it's okay for him to do whatever to bring all of you down. See, I was still trying to, I don't know, not save yous, but because I know what God can do. And I know what I can do. And I told you that he's showing you what I can do. Now, there's no more of, the ricochet of, returning to sender, because you send it, so it comes to me. And then it gets returned as in ricocheted and, go back to you. You see, that's what ricochet is. You throw something and it comes back to you. See, that's what karma is, okay? That's what it is. But the thing is, I told you that it's going to feel like whatever you send or try to do, and it's been happening, that it's not going to go. They'll come and say hi and whatever, but it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay right around you and whoever else is with you. But you're not going to be able to get up. You will be handcuffed. You see, I was saying prison or, jail. and, and everything. Yeah, you will be going there. After that, I don't know where. You see, because I have something for all of you, especially, especially the main ones, who did all this and got others involved. Now, it's not my fault. Whatever is going on with you or whoever, and whoever got involved, one, it's none of my business. I don't know any of you. And like I've said, you have all access to all the help. Now, the ones that are coming to my whatever channel, I guess, I don't know, whatever it is, I welcome everybody. The ones that are trying to, do better, to make it better. At least they're trying. And hopefully don't ever go back to doing what they did. Because they want the help. You didn't. The other ones. And that's not my problem. It's not my fault. So it doesn't matter what you try. Doesn't matter if you think that you are cloaked, hidden, whatever. Now, you thought all of it was all done in secret, that I wouldn't know. Okay. That's a good laugh. It knocked me right off the chair. Because you don't think that I could put a stop to this. Well, I did. It will be. Because I had enough of years of this BS. All the ones that was taken. Too early. And the ones that I am not able to even associate or be with. That, I can't get back it of, memories or whatever that I could have been making. But, that I need to make new ones with these people, these ones. But that's quite all right. That doesn't mean that, well, because that can't happen and whatever, blah, 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 whatever, that I would take revenge. No. No. And don't twist it, because the both sides of me are out. That I would take revenge. That I would take revenge. Yeah, okay. No. It's not happening. Just get it clear that all the ones that are continuing and that is constantly coming after me or my family, again, it won't touch us. The thing is, you tried. You were told plenty of times, and not only by me, to leave me the fuck alone and my family. You were told plenty of times you messed with the wrong person. You were plenty of times told to be careful, that you do not know who I know and who knows me. I told you that. But you didn't listen. Is that my fault? No. Is it my fault that you thought by going by comments, in my case, that I just said how proud? And, some other things. That you went by that, and then it got out of hand. If, you knew some of whatever it's called, followers or whatever, I don't know. You went by all that. If, these ones knew. Or ones around. Now, did I ever, do what others have done, as in, I don't know, fans or followers or whatever you want the fuck to call them? Did I gloat or say, oh, you are so sexy. Oh, I love you. Oh, you're my man. Oh, I want this. Oh, Did I ever say that? No. You had enough. Okay? All day long. Okay? You know not to feed into that. Now sit down. Sit. Sit down. You're done. Did I ever do that? Like I wanted someone. Did I ever do that? No. I'm not that kind of a person. All those ones are in competition with each other. Okay? Most, because it's like you have a lot of followers or whatever. Ooh, this person must be making money. I need to keep going, you know. Oh, I love you. Oh, I adore you. Oh, you are the sexiest man, or whatever. You see, if I say, I mean, in a man's point of view, you know, the sexiest woman, whatever, then all those women that are constantly, you know, doing the fake pages think that, you know, and again, I have nothing against whatever preference you want. That's you. For me, it's a man, not a woman. But again, I have a lot of ones that have the same sex, okay, that I know. That doesn't mean that I'm that way. I will support them. I will whatever. I have nothing against them. And I don't plan on it. So, you want to continue to do childish crap instead of you should have used your gifts the right way. And you would have been doing way better. Or better yet, you shouldn't have lost faith in God and Jesus. Instead of having faith in, you know, whatever, that's only, you know, making it a deeper hole for you. And, you know, using other people's phone numbers to call people, or, you know, for what? Get information from people and whatever. What's that? You think that's being, oh, I don't know, entitled? Or you think that, oh, I already got, you know, took over somebody, so I'm entitled. Oh, I am so powerful that I could do others. That you're such a bigwig now, and all the magic and all that. You think that you are so powerful now because things worked. See, if you kept your faith and believed in, you know, miracles, believed in, you know, there is a heaven, believed that God actually created everything, that you would have known that no one or anyone or anything is more powerful than God. Who gave you these gifts? that ran in the family or whatever, who gave them in the first place. And they were supposed to been used in the right way. Now I know, along the way, other than, all the bad that is constantly being repeated, I know along the way that somewhere that it was said, you're supposed to use gifts and stuff like that the right way. And also, that you needed to know the difference, between light and the dark. As in, the light will say, oh, you can do it. I'm proud of you. All stuff to, make you better. And the dark, oh, well, don't worry about it. I have your back. We're going to play a game. And, let's see if you are that powerful, oh, don't worry. We're just testing. See if you can, call upon somebody, whoever. Let's see how strong you are and if you can do it. Now, it's not really going to work, but let's see if it does. Let's do a death spell. Now, we're in spirit, it's not going to work. So, is it my fault that you believe that? Ones who, know the difference. But doesn't matter. If you know wrong and right, or right and wrong, that if someone told you to go harm somebody, and then you have another one saying, stop, no, do not do that. You'll be sorry, or whatever. So, what side was telling the truth? Huh? See, how it all starts is, you see, you don't know what people go through, okay? Now, and what they had before them, what is it, generational curses and whatever, ancestral debt and etc., whatever, that they had to break it, whatever. Anyone can break it, but once it's broke, that doesn't mean that, you could do bad stuff and to harm people, that it will still not be broke. Yeah, for the rest of the family, but not for you. You will have all of it back, not what was broken for the others and doing good. But again, it's not my fault that you decided to hear, you know, it's a game. But you'll get rewarded if it, works. You know, but this is how you get the money, that you have to do stuff. But I will provide you, the beginning or whatever, and the rest is up to you. And you could just sit there. You don't need to work. You'll get all of it, and extra, whatever you decide to take from others. You took all in the beginning until I realized it and, stopped it or whatever. All those years of energy, all that was attached, that got all cut out, and all of you got tied together, and new ones are getting tied together with you. All those years that I was always sick, in and out of the hospital, all those years, that I, never mind, all those years. Wow, all, not only with me, with others who are doing others, all those years, that all the ones that it's been done to, and each of us, different things. All the times you traveled wherever and blah, blah, blah. You were able to eat healthy, or, took care of yourself. And, other than that, who you were sucking off of, you were able to do that. And if any of you were married or whatever, but it was through magic, we'll just say that. Who walked you down the aisle? I don't get any of that. Because, mine was taken too early. Along with others taken too young. Well, it's not going to happen anymore as you planned. And keeping people where it's hard to get in touch with people. Not only, if it's your DMDF or just anybody, because of, people, stopping things to get through. That's all going to stop too. as I said in my other videos. And this BS of, trying to ruin people's companies and stuff like that. Yeah, even with them, it's like you can't even get in touch with them because they got tired of the complaints and complaints. Well, as I said, the first complaint, you should have looked into it. See, I grew up, the first bad whatever complaint or whatever, you look into it, as in not having anyone know and getting down to it. Instead of risking your own companies or whatever, or being with whoever. Keeping people away. That technically you should be, raising. That, that because of, their way adults now. We don't know each other, really. So, I can't get any of that back. So, you won't be prepared. What I have for you. And I told you, it might be in God's hands, but that doesn't mean that I can't have conversations with Him. That He wants to hear me say that that it's okay for Him to do. And, it's been a while back, all those, what I said, I only truly want two things done. Well, when that video is made, that you had either one day or 3, but that was it. But that's okay. I haven't heard anything. But that's okay. I will be getting it. And living how I was supposed to all those years ago. Don't get me wrong. I didn't mind any of this. And, I know there's going to be more, spiritual battles and stuff like that. But that's different. That's going to be different. It comes with my purpose, my journey, whatever. I agreed before I was born. But that doesn't mean that I won't be protected as I am now, and neither will my family. You got that wrong. Will be even more. I don't know why. I mean, you must know somebody that I've known. Well, some of you, some of the groups. The others, you know, I don't know what pole you know, if it's longer than a 10-foot pole, I don't know. That is up your ass of why you need to continue. Why you need to target not only me, my family, and not only that, others. So it goes like this. I know there's a whole bunch out there that wants the peace. And that is on the Team Empire. I mean, they can make up their own empire, whatever. But I know that it is the Team Empire. As in, they're not taking BS anymore. And everything that has been forced onto, again, not only with me, with others. Now it's time that all that's been forced on to us is going to be all returning back and being forced on to all that has a part, and continuing. Now it's not only with the magic and all that other happy horse BS. It's everything that I've spoken about, as in bullies. I mean, each one is going to be different, obviously. The punishment. It's not going to be as major as one, whatever. Whatever they have for you. It's none of my business. Because, you are friggin' adults now. This isn't middle school, high school. And it's not college that, you take advantage of whatever or whoever, and I don't know. You get, to keep your inner child, have it come out this way. You can, have fun and all that, blah, blah, blah. The wrong way. It's not telling you, to be childish, to be a bully. It doesn't mean, whatever, the harm, to do this, do that, whatever. It's not telling you. Your inner child is your higher self that is teaching you how your childhood should have been. To think Okay, as a child, a child can get themselves out of any kind of whatever. But you're an adult. It's a time to, be act like a child, to have fun, and all that. But when you're an adult and you have responsibilities and do whatever adults do, hey, some as a child had to do what adults had to do and really didn't have a childhood. I guess you didn't think, being an adult, you thought that it was easy. You thought being a child was, hard. For all these children to act up, or teenagers, be mad at their parents because they said no and all that. Well, that's also through magic and, different ones trying to get people to, go against each other and all that. But it's not only that, they learned it also through other children and through, watching adults, as in, adults interfering how you to raise compared to them. They figured, oh, okay, I don't want them to be better than mine or to be better than us. So we need for them to teach them like we did. Where's that in a book? Where's that in the Bible? How to raise and all that, I'll just say children, is how you bond it. Okay? The child or children. And I'm not going to continue, the list or how. See, I as much as I tried, I grew up with yelling and all that. That's how we spoke. I didn't let it affect me. And not once did I hear, oh, you shouldn't yell in front of your child. Do you know how much that is going to, affect them? And they're going to say that it's all your fault. And just like, not being hard, smack them on the butt, saying no. Because one, they have a diaper, whatever. You don't, smack them or, you just tap them. Not to harm them, not to hurt them, not to abuse them. Do you know what we got? Do you know what our parents got? When they were misbehaving? And each one should have changed it, not carry it. And too many people got in, you know. Now it's starting to, be where if you, child calls, and it wasn't, actually being abusive or whatever, because they got smacked or tapped or whatever, that, until a child or whatever grew up, that you'll be under surveillance, how you acted with your children or whatever. I only tapped, but I stopped. But, it was different each that I've seen. Always people tried to convince people to raise their children as they did and whatever, blah, blah, blah. I mean, hey, if all of them came out where, they didn't abuse or did anything or whatever, to me, you raised differently, but your children came out still good. So who the frig cares how, as long as there's no being abusive. And yelling, I've said all this. Correcting a child and yelling, after, I don't know, the 10th time, that nobody can hear that you were trying, as long as you just correct them, but you don't criticize them and say, oh, you're never going to amount to anything, blah, 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 whatever. As long as you don't use negative words. And cursing isn't negative if you happen to curse. It's how you do it, though. So, anybody tell you, all of you? Did you have people to, take care of your kids, help you this way you can? No, you didn't have a big responsibility where you had to take care of everything, take care of your own, taking care of, whatever, and all that. And have everyone telling you how to raise and, whatever. You didn't have any of that. It's because all those ones were making it harder for others by force. And then more and more you did that, more and more got involved, because they wanted to see or get in the scoop, It's like a chain reaction, But again, I like to know, where did the faith go? Where did, God go? Or Jesus? Even our loved ones or our ancestors that people don't believe in. And I'm not saying everybody. I'm not saying everyone. I'm speaking to the ones that, now, I was raised Roman Catholic, okay? But we still went to others, different religions. I loved going. At least I remember all that. You know. But I also had people saying, all kinds of stuff. Oh, what do you believe? Oh, there's no God. Can you tell me if there's a God? Or, what, if you do that, it's a sin. You'll go to hell. Well, if you don't fucking believe in God, how do you know that you will go to hell? Is that the only thing people believe in? Is that the only thing here? Well, if you keep believing in it, but it's still not going to happen. Because God's more powerful. Doesn't mean that you believe in it. It's the faith that you believe that God is there. And when you really, really need it, or Jesus is there, and to show for you to believe in more, they will appear to you to show you that your faith needs to be stronger. I'm tired of people trying to convince people, and all that. Especially children. Now, if we don't start, to make it better, how's our children going to? When all I see is, other kids doing whatever they want and doing this, harming people, doing that, etc. That's all they're going to see. How are they going to make it better? They wouldn't know what to do. They'll only ruin it for themselves because they'll catch on, even the ones that, started it. They'll lock themselves in, way after we're all gone. They will not come out because they're afraid to come out. Because they don't want to see it and they don't know what to do. Is that how you want your children? I know a lot. They don't want that. So, if you didn't think about that, what you're actually teaching, or your niece or nephew, or, other people's, your friends' kids, and all that, what, your groups, and whoever has kids or whatever, what are you teaching them? Don't think that they don't know what all are up to. Don't think you're hiding it from them. I mean, you know. So again, you thought you were doing all this stuff in secret, you know. You thought by thinking, I know you were trying to give me a headache, along with other things that I wouldn't known. It's not all that I don't know. Now, like I said, I don't get into your business. I don't care to. So, if I mentioned anything, do I know that it's yours? That it belongs to you? No. I don't ask. I'll know once I know. And when I will know is when you'll know that I have what I have for you. And then after that, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't care. Because all those years, I was wondering, okay, what's up with these lawyers just disappearing, getting paid, or whatever. I mean, I don't know. That wouldn't take my cases. Or every time I made a phone call, I don't know how many, just today, how many phone calls I got of all kinds of stuff. How many texts? How many requests? You're not who you're pretending to be. Okay? Even if you use your real name afterwards. I'm not going to be seeing it. Okay? You're not going to find out. who my person is. And again, that doesn't mean that I don't love him, whoever he is. And again, he comes, he comes. Right now, until that happens, I will continue to block all of you, as in protect, because I have to constantly do that. You're not going to catch me off guard or whatever. And if I get another phone call that I owe something, or I did this, or whatever, I missed this, you'll be laying flat on the ground. Because I am not trying to scrape up another dime to pay for stuff that's been already paid and on time. So let's see how you all handle it. I think everybody knows how you will handle it. But the thing is, you're not going to be handling it that way anymore. You know. When everybody knows who you are, you know, it will be known public. But, you know, enjoy, you know, the light show, you know, how you can find them and all that. And each time you do anything, be ready to be zapped, but even more powerful now to keep you down, flat on, I don't know, whatever. I really don't care. Because you're done. Or maybe you'll be fried. I don't know. I don't care. I mean, you know. You see, all of you, I'll just say I am allergic to all of you. See, when you get close, my magnetic force senses it. And then when it does that, it gets pissed off. So now, I don't know how they're going to handle it anymore. Just be ready. It will be more stronger than what you thought. Or I should say more powerful. Because each time you attempt, each time you try anything on any of us, you'll find out. And God said, with the others that are, with the food and all that, is looking into all of it and everything. He is proud of all that. But the others better start stepping up and make things right. Because, for all the ones that continue, heaven, even the underworld, is going to make sure that it does go down in history, that it is known, well, one, public, that who's been doing it and continuing. It's not only with the magic and all that other happy horse crap, it's with everything. You'll be starting a new kind of history. Not what our ancestors and everything went through and done to make it where, we came along and etc. to make it even more better, because they solved everything. But you see, that part doesn't get repeated and taught. Look how many we're taking out of books and not even put in, and stuff like that. But no. There's going to be two different types. All the ones that disappointed their ancestors and continued to do magic and whatever else, along with all the ones that tried to poison all the foods and whatever else. Because they thought that it would be better. And it wouldn't hurt them, it wouldn't touch them, you wouldn't get that kind of food and all that. Should I continue? Let's talk about all the Karens that wouldn't stop. All the ones that got into people's business. Let's see. All the ones that taught their children, didn't get them involved to make it better. They taught them, where, their weapons were, and didn't speak about, I should say, how dangerous it is, and, the word no, and, etc. Now, they're just giving me a few. I don't know what's going to be in that book. But it is going to be in the book if you don't attempt to make it better and transform yourself. See, I had to do everything on my own. Now you'll be doing everything on your own. You should have listened to and, did what the others who left to make it better. You should have, did that. you know, and hopefully those ones, you know, turn you in. That's how it should be done. This is with anything, you know. One, it's called that no one will know that anyone turns anybody in, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. And the ones that called on, well, I'm not going to get into it, but yeah, I know. But anyway, I don't know. Anyway, this is long enough. Like I said, keep on making a difference, making it better. We can do this. And again, I am proud of everybody all around the world. There will be peace. And everyone will break bread together to help each other, you know, cheer somebody up. You know, whatever how you would want, you could start off like that. Whatever how you want. If you never got a hug or whatever, go hug somebody. It will help you too. You know, tell somebody, oh, you look nice today. Or whatever. Maybe they never got that before. You know. But anyway, everyone have a great day. Ciao.